Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming, and some of you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you into the Let's Play episode of Nekojishi, Senpai's Path. So y'all, before we jump in, I want to let y'all know that the Patreon is up. We've got bronze, silver, and gold tier memberships, $5, $10, and $15 respectively. Each one of those gets you access to exclusive rewards and permanent access to our community Discord server. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go. Okay. Alright. When the club leader announces that we're free to go, we all grab our stuff and head off. But suddenly Senpai comes up to me. Hey Liao, let's go home together. Senpai, I told you not to talk to me during practice. Hey, that doesn't count now that it's over, right? You know how suspicious it looks if we're together like this. If we're really together, we can be as suspicious as we want. Tiger sends a fierce glare Senpai's way. Just kidding. Well, I might as well go with you, Liao. It's simply just too much of a burden to open the door just for me, you know? Actually, no, I don't know. It's simply just too easy for me to open the door for you. It's okay to go home together. Senpai, as much as I want to refuse him, I also don't feel right letting his hopes down all the time. Eventually I give in, letting Senpai come home with me. Finally, thanks to the help of the three big cats, I make it through a chaotic week. Even with all the drama they caused at the beginning, it's calmed down after a few days. For now, little by little, I'm getting used to living with the three big cat spirits. Even so, all I want to do is take a good, nice break this weekend. Alas, my serenity doesn't last long. Liao! Will you go shopping with me? Liao, it's a good opportunity to go out this weekend. Perhaps a books or appliance store. I'm interested in them. Would you care to show me? Keep me company. But just after waking up, these three are already on me. They all want me to spend time with them, too. Wait, what does Leopard want anyway? He doesn't even sound like he knows what he wants to do. Even then, I kind of get the feeling he really wants to spend time with me too. On the other hand, I can't really refuse the other two. Even though I'd prefer to stay at home and get some rest, it's not really like I have any plans for today otherwise. So what should I do? Go shopping with Senpai. Well, I've got to go out with one of you. Well, you need to at least have some fun on your day off. Going to an appliance store on the weekend is way too boring, yeah? Well, even if it were, I would still wish to go. So, Liao, go shopping with me. This weekend is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. There's a weekend every week. But this is the first weekend of me living in Liao's apartment. To commemorate this, we just need to go out and have some fun. Alright, you made your point. I'll do as you say, alright? I have no interest in arguing with Senpai. That, and he won't keep quiet until I agree to go out with him anyway. Yay! Liao, if you are to go out with that kitten, I wish she'd keep you company. You want to come with us? I told you before, I'd worry if you were with that kitten alone. You're way too overprotective, old man, but I'm okay for you to come with us. Just don't bother us on our date. This isn't a date! Liao, there's no need to be so shy. I'm fine as long as I can keep watch over Liao. Okay, but no eavesdropping, and remember, Liao can make his own decisions. It's not up to you to control him. Of course, that's the same to you as well. I won't force Liao to go anywhere he doesn't want to go. That alright with you, Liao? Actually, you've tried to do that just several times. Senpai has constantly been trying to get me to have dinner with him after all, though it's not like I've made an effort to compromise with him either. Fine. I swear I'll behave myself today. Liao, could you please go out with me? Alright, absolutely. Let's go. No. Leopard looks disappointed. I feel bad, but I have no other choice but to ask him to take care of the place while we're out. Afterwards, I leave my apartment with the Senpai and Tiger in tow. JFC. Japanese fried chicken? I don't know. Woo, we're here! So, Liao, is there any shopping you want to do? Anywhere you want to go? What, well, I don't really shop for myself that much. I've only lived in Taipei for half a year. I don't really have any interest in shopping, so I rarely hung out with my classmates. In fact, I've only been to this shopping district once since I've lived here. What? How can that be? Don't tell me you just stay here at home every weekend. Well, there isn't much to say. He's right. I rarely go out on weekends, let alone head out in the city. I'm kind of embarrassed to admit it, but I think it's nicer at home. That's okay. I'll be your tour guide today. Shopping, eating, arcade games, or movies. What do you want to do, Liao? Well, let's see here. Wait, aren't you cold wearing that? Maybe spring, but it's still cool outside. Even if we're out in the city, it's not enough to wear a thin jacket. Oh, I'm fine. After all, I'm also a guardian tiger. The fact that God cannot get sick won't stop your body. You should put something on. Thank you, Neil. Water time. Alright, water time. Delicious water. After all, it would be terrible for you to ruin Yanshushi's body. Quit it, old man. I can look after myself, alright? I know I won't get sick that easily. Even Yanshushi would wear this unless it was freezing outside. So there's really no problem with this. If anything, it's a shame I didn't dress up more for today. Right, Liao? It's totally irrelevant, but he's right. I've never seen Senpai wear much. I mean, I'm fine as long as you aren't feeling cold. Just remember to tell me if you do, and we'll find something for you. It's not like we're in shortage of clothing stores around here. The street we're on is littered with stores. Even with a brief glimpse, I see at least 2 clothing stores. However, both of them are for women. It's fine, Liao. I'll be alright. Oh yeah, also, I just remembered, there's something around here I think you'd like. Senpai cheerfully leads me around the corner and up to one of the street side stands. I wanted to ask Senpai what he meant, but when we got there, I could pretty much figure it out. The stand before me was festooned with fuzzy stylized animal hats. They hang from the top of the stand to the floor below in vibrant rows of fuzzy color. They had a wide variety, including dogs, bears, tigers, deer, raccoon, as well as a few from cartoons I didn't recognize. How about this? You think it suits me? Oh, that's cute. Senpai tries on a hat that looks like a husky. Wait, is it okay to try these straight off the shelf? The clerk comes over and starts introducing the products for us. Honestly, I thought he'd ask Senpai to take the hat off, but he happily continues his spiel. As Senpai adjusts the hat and swings around it dramatically, the dangling pom-poms swish around in the air as he moves. Hey Liao, cute, right? Well, yeah. It's cute. Before me is a kitten, actually a leopard cat, wearing a husky hat on his head. It's very cute. When you think about it, his cat ears are covered by dog ears. It's a pretty strange thought. Great. So, doesn't that mean you should buy it for me, Liao? What? Why do I need to buy it? Isn't it common sense to buy a gift for your partner on a date? It's still not a date, you know. And what common sense is that? Well, Liao, weren't you just worried that I was too cold? Come on, buy it. Buy it, please. The hat is so thick and fuzzy, and the ear flaps would cover his ears from the cold wind outside. Also, the price is pretty cheap. It wouldn't be that much of a hassle to buy it for him, but should I really get it for him just because he told me to? Why, yes. Alright, I'll buy it. I hand the money to the clerk. He gives back my change with a smile, ignoring Senpai's weird comments. Still, I'm a little embarrassed. Senpai shouts with joy when he sees me paying for the hat. The pom-poms dance in the air as he bounces with excitement. I put my hand on top of his head, both to calm him down and to keep the hat from rolling off. Thanks, Liao. Senpai lowers his head and gives an adorable look. Damn, how does he do that? He can't fool me. He's just trying to woo me so I'll go to Meowly with him, right? I won't fall for his schemes. Are you sure he isn't doing this all on purpose? Tiger came over just to mention that. For me to think that is one thing, but for him to say that as well? Well, now that we've bought something, we should get going. Okay. Looks great on him. We head off from the fuzzy hat stall, talking to each other as we walk down the street. Senpai ends up being distracted by every shop we walk past that interests him. Personally, I don't understand clothes, jewelry, video games, and the such, but I'm happy to keep Senpai company. After a while, Senpai says he wants to get a gift for me, so he ends up getting me a husky plush toy that matches his hat. Even though it's cute, I don't think I have a place to put it. Afterwards, Senpai goes through a few clothes stores, but doesn't end up buying anything. In one story, he ends up trying on a large hooded jumper, showing off with all the charm he can muster, turning to me and pulling the collar down with one hand. The jumper fits him snugly, but as tempting as it is, I don't fall for his ploy. Eventually, after wandering around the whole marketplace, we return to where we started. I'm tired. I've been walking for ages at this point. I must be visibly straining so to the point where Senpai picks up on it. Second nail, water time. Hey Liao, you look tired. You want to take a rest and get something to eat? Yeah, but we probably shouldn't eat much this close to dinner. We'll just get something small then. I know this tasty fried chicken stall nearby. Did you say fried chicken? Where the hell did he come from? What old man? Are you hungry or something? Well, I would like to try some of Liao's food. Offering it to you makes no difference to me, so I don't see why not. It's subtle, but I noticed Senpai grumbling under his breath when I said that. Alright, since we're all hungry, it's time to hurry up and get some grub. Senpai brings us to a food cart. If the line's this long, the food must be amazing. Well, let's hope it is. It took half an hour, but we eventually got some of the coveted fried chicken from the food cart. Afterwards, we buy 2 cups of fruit tea from another nearby shop. Senpai attempts to hold the bag of fried chicken and his drink at the same time. Now he's trying to use the skewer to pick up the chicken from the bag as well. I hope he doesn't spill the tea everywhere. The aroma from that fried chicken is excellent. Quite different from the ordinary varieties.
Well, it's very special. A taste you'll never find anywhere else.
Oh, trying to tempt me, are you? Fine. Liao, let me try some. With a cheeky smile, I pick up 2 pieces of chicken on the skewer and bring them up to Tiger's mouth. He bites into it and eats them directly from my hand.
Whoa, you practically just spoon-fed him in public!
Not bad. The taste is really special. Now that he's consumed the chicken is still there for me to eat. It doesn't surprise me anymore. I've seen it plenty of times, so I bite into the skewer of this decadent fried chicken. Whew! Whoa! The surface of the chicken is crisp. The soy-based sauce accompanies the juicy and chewy chicken perfectly without being salty at all. I've never had chicken like this. It really is special. It's delicious!
I agree. Liao, give me some!
Senpai has his mouth open, waiting for me to feed him.
Senpai, can't you just eat your own? But if Liao doesn't feed me to it, then it's not fair. Senpai, unlike him, people can actually see you. Please don't embarrass me so much. What? No fair! Alright, how about just 1 piece? Yes, please!
Reluctantly, I feed him 1 piece of my fried chicken. I'm worried someone saw that, but he licks his lips happily. God, it's almost like we're a real couple.
I'm so happy to be fed by you, Liao. Senpai, sometimes you're such an idiot, you know. What? Isn't this what happens when you go out on a date?
People on dates don't just feed each other in public.
Senpai, do you just treat everyone like this?
Like, you keep talking about us being on a date. Well, so... I hesitate just for a moment. Like, what happens if I ask this and then things go badly? I totally ruined the atmosphere between us. I can't keep ignoring this. I've got to ask him eventually. Might as well be direct about it. Senpai, why do you want to be in a relationship with me? Senpai winks at me and swallows the chicken he was chewing on.
It's because I want to stay with you, Liao. Don't you just want me so I can be the priest of your temple in Miali?
Us being together doesn't matter to you, right? So wouldn't it just be inconvenient if I ended up in a relationship with Senpai? You don't want to have to bring Yanshushi with you to Miali, right?
Well, that's right. Actually, maybe I'll end up taking him to Miali, but it doesn't matter. Like you said, it's gonna take more than 1 year to rebuild people's worship of my temple. That means we're gonna live together for a long while, right? If that happens, I need to make sure that Liao is happy with that.
Second, y'all. Water time. Last 2 minutes, y'all. Let's make it count. In that case, we wouldn't have needed to go out shopping today, huh? I mean, we have plenty of time together in Miali.
Miali isn't nearly the same as Taipei. Miali is pretty much just countryside, while Taipei has all these cool shops. And Miali has a lot of nice places too.
Oh, really? I don't know much about Miali. But even if we went back to Miali, Senpai, you wouldn't be Senpai anymore, right? You don't really need Senpai's body to reach me anymore, and you don't need to spread those rumors about us at the club.
I did it because I want to get to know you. Even if it's useless to me, if I leave Taipei. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't do anything against Yanshushi's will. It wouldn't feel natural to him when I leave his body. I possessed his body, so I'm responsible for him. Everything I do follows his personality and habits. So, the shopping or dating are really all things Yanshushi would have done. I just have to get to know you in the same way that he would.
Yeah, I guess. It's not been easy for you.
But there's no way I'll give up. After all, I have to get Liao to help me.
Well, so then how will you be after you leave Senpai's body?
At that point, you wouldn't be forced to think and act like Yanshushi. Wouldn't you end up a completely different person? Oh, so you're worried about that? Don't worry, I possessed him in the first place since our personalities are basically the same. When that happens, I'll just make sure I don't do anything weird. It's going to be totally okay.
Alright. I still think it's strange, though.
Liao, you're overthinking it.
Is it really not an issue? I'm still worried about it, but I guess I can't really pressure him more at this point.
It's gonna be fine. Trust me, okay? You have my word.
Senpai moves in close. He's a bit shorter than me. Then he reaches and pats my shoulder softly with his paw.
There's nothing to worry about. Oh, hey, a sausage stall. I'll go buy one.
Our conversation ends just as he runs away. Aha, that was close. I could almost fall for his words. Liao, I know I've said this to you many times. I still don't want you getting along with him.
That's because you still don't trust him, right?
Alright, guys and gals, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribing, that notification bell. Leave a super thanks. Your tip if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see y'all next time. Go check out the Patreon, y'all.
Bye-bye!